Did you enter my life or whatever? Forever, feeling like you could do better than me. I'm wishing OT, wishing you stay with.
Hi guys, what's going on today and welcome back to a brand new video. I did show you this video the other day, but I wanted to go over it in more detail and with a different kind of like backdrop on it, really, of showing you what else you can do with it. You can see here, for example, we're sold on some of these players. The League SBC just came out for the Championship and Eredivisie. You can see here we're making some nice profit off these bronze players. So pretty much, guys, the bronze method, I want to show you this in a few different ways of how you can make a lot of coins or save the cards, obviously, to complete the SBC like I showed you the other day in the video, but I want to go over it in more detail. So for example, here, look, opening a bronze pack. If you have really low coins and you want to do this method easily, you can either list everything up out of the pack for 200 by now and just sell things. It only takes 2 items to sell, or you can literally just store them in club like I'm going to do. But this guy here, only 47 rated, may sell on for his low rating, but sadly not. So I'm going to store all these in the club for future SBCs or to put into the bronze upgrade to get silver cards out for SBCs. So putting that one into there, we're now going to go into the next pack. This is pretty much, it's not profit, but it's profit over time, this method here. You can either do that or you can list them all up. So of course this Perfect Glory player here, you probably need an SBC requiring Australian League players at some point in the game, let's be honest. You look here, he's going for, I mean, a few coins here, but only 200 by now actually in the end, but you can see a few of them listed up earlier. Then you get this Birmingham player here, I mean 150 bids on him or whatever. He's not worth selling on, but he will be needed for the SBC and Championships. I'll keep him there as a handy little player to put into the SBC actually there. I don't know why he's actually not going for anything. Nevertheless, though, we're going to go into the next pack here now, and as you can see just here, we're going to open it up and hopefully get something half decent. And what I mean is, like, you can store these players. Some of these players might be worth 4 or 5k when the SBC actually drops, so the thing is, you can either keep them if you want in your club, but I happen to put them into the SBCs. Like this random guy here, he was going for 2k the other day. He's obviously dropped in price now due to the marquee matchups changing. That's what I mean. I put these players in the SBCs every single Tuesday when the marquee matchups are released, because then I know what stuff I can sell on for profit from the marquee matchups. So it's always profit being made on the Tuesday from the marquee matchups, of course, where I'm keeping the cards in my club. We get Otis Khan here, save as ever a Yeovil SBC required or a League 2 player in an SBC. He's a perfect player to have. We also have this Wolves keeper here that won't sell on for anything, but we can put him into the Wolverhampton SBC for the Championship. So we're pretty much basically, guys, completing these teams for pretty much as cheap as we can. So obviously you'll see here just opening up the pack and then hopefully packing something good. I'm going to show you what I do then with them after. Obviously, for example, I'm going to show you my club pretty much. So you see here now we get some random Korean guy, no worries whatsoever. I'm not bothered, I'll store him in club. You may need him for an SBC, like I said. Same with these. If I ever get a Saudi Arabia one, I've got hundreds of Saudi Arabia players, I think now. I did put some back into the SBC, but I did actually hold on to a few of them. But you see here now in my club, look, I mean, if you look, for example, in the Championship, where this SBC has just been released, I mean, I've got all these players from the packs, obviously, from like the SBCs and whatever, and then you have all the untradables and players from the bronze pack method. Like, there's so many of them here stored ready to go and put into the SBCs, and we even have some more down here that are, these are obviously untradable from the SBC. Like I said, some of these players are actually worth a lot. Like this Van Anken here, I bet he's going for quite a lot. Let's have a look. So if we were going to go and buy him on the market here, let's have a look what we'd actually have to pay for him. Oh, screen card got upgraded again anyway, there we go. I never know that even happened, but there we go. So for example, it was this guy here, Van Anken, so you can see here, he's going for around 1.5k, but we got him for free, which is very nice there. I mean, 1-2 there is the cheapest one. Then there was also Scott Hogan as well. We'll check a few of these players out. I mean, this saves me having to pay 1k for this guy over any other thing like what I'd want to pay. Like for example here, this guy Scott Hogan for over 1.2k there. So this guy actually sells on for around 2k, it seems, after tax. After all the buy now listings and whatever seem to go in for around 2k. Look, 2k there, 1.15 there on that one. That's probably already sold on yet. See what I mean? Like, that saved me so many coins. We've sold something else on here as well. Another random Russian League player from the SBC for 450. So we can go into another pack now. I'm trying to stay above 3.4 mil when I do this, but I'm getting extra players in the club for the SBCs and stuff like that. So I'm going to go show you. I'm going to go and open a random SBC back in a minute to show you what I do. But starting off here now, we get goalkeeper from England. It's Bristol Rovers, unfortunately, so it's not a Championship. But we'll keep Bristol Rovers. If they ever play a team that's close to them in the marquee matchup, that's a perfect investment. Same with this German guy here. So we'll store both of them and put them into the club. This guy's not going to sell on here, but We'll quick sell the pack, then I'll show you what I do with these players. So pretty much I go to here and then I put them into the market. Actually, I showed you this video in detail, but I wanted to show you a different way of doing it. So this is the first way, is either putting all the bronze players into here. So we'll go to a totally random league that I don't care about. So for example, we'll go to the Irish League and we'll put in all the Irish League players here. There's no centre backs, unfortunately. I'm sure I have enough players from this league to go and do this. I mean, look. Here we have Cams, 47 rated Cam there. Go and put these guys in. What do we need now? We need 3 more players. So from the Irish Articity League, whatever it's called, Articity, Arita, I don't have the clue how you say the name of it. But here he is, putting these in here. So that's one of the SBCs done. So this is what I do on the Tuesdays. Go and do that now. And go through every single league that I don't think will get SBCs very often and like that I don't care about really. So I go and put them in now, and then I open up the silver pack here where we can get 1 rare player and 1 non-rare player. So pretty much if this is a championship Russian league player, something like that, one of the decent leagues, we've now got an extra player for it. And as you see here, we get a Bundesliga player, I think, or a Bundesliga 2. So not what we're really after right now, but for the future, once again, he will be needed. And same here, we get this MLS guy, which unfortunately we don't actually have, so that's perfect. Actually, I thought we had him twice, so there we go. can go and check this guy now, see if he sells or anything. If not, we can just go quick selling, but it's an extra silver player in the club for when the MLS SBC drops, which does happen as well. That's another nice one there. I mean, look here, he's actually getting bids of 250. So there we go, going to get ourselves like a 300 coin player that can go and list up. It's not much, guys. When you have like 10, 20Ks, there are a lot of coins that can be made though. Think over time how much easier this gets, like making more and more coins from this, obviously building up, and then you're going to here now, look, for example, and look at the league SBCs that are currently out. So we're going to go, for example, go to a championship first and try and build some of these teams. See if we've got any Aston Villa players ready. You need a 72 rated side, which is pretty annoying where you need the higher ratings when you want these bronze cards. We can go in here, look here, and start making this team. So we can put Scott Hogan in there like that, and as we get more Villa players we can start to build it up. Same next with Barnsley, see if we've got any Barnsley players. I'm not expecting to have many of these players yet because I've only just started doing this again, but you see here we've got 4 Barnsley players here. You need a high rating of 65, so we're going to have to get some silvers at some point, but for now we can just add these guys in ready for the SBC and try and build around them if we need to, or we can just sell them on at some point. But yeah, nice little one there. Then we go on to Birmingham, guys. All you want to do is just keep going through all these and see what you can get. You get a free pack from this, and in the end you get a good player, guys, at the end, of course. When doing this you get a free player, obviously, like from this I think it's Liam Moore, the centre back from Reading, I think. Let's just double check that. I believe it's Liam Moore. Yeah, so you can see the players here, but essentially getting these cards are pretty much free, guys. Like you see, I've already completed 2 of these. These are actually for profit. I won't open the packs out of these because you got 45k back, and they only costed about 7k each. So that was really handy. Like, say if you go under here now and look in Liga Portuguesa, I mean, I don't know if I have any. Liga NOS it is actually, sorry, Liga NOS. See if you have any players from here. And as you can see, we only have 4 or 5 players, but as over time, guys, we can build that up and hopefully get some more players, and hopefully try and complete some of these. Obviously the championship ones are pretty vital and whatever as well that we want. Then of course Superliga, Russian League, loads of different players, guys, just for opening packs pretty much. It's such an easy method to do, and this is where you can make easily 25k an hour. If you pack that big bronze player worth 10k, I mean, it's happy days for you. You're making yourself some nice coins. Like this, for example, that's a prime example here, packing a silver player, and he's from, I think, the Liga MX is that. If it's from the Liga MX, this will be some nice coins. I do believe if it is the Liga MX. I think we might have some nice coins here coming, and as you can see we do. Look, I mean, 400 coins for the pack, and when we're selling this guy on for 500 coins, so that's an instant profit on a free pack pretty much, and you get these 4 players here. This guy might even sell them being an off nation, like a weird nation, and as you can see, look, there we go. I mean, 200 coins, it doesn't matter, we'll just keep him. So you get 2 contracts for free and 4 players for the pack pretty much. That's a free pack right there. I hope you have enjoyed this video, guys. I pretty much have explained this as much as I can now. Thanks for watching this video. If you need any help, let me know. I should be streaming later on this evening if this video is out in the morning. If not, I'll probably be live now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you.